Hi guys, welcome to the video. Sorry for the shaky camera there. So this video is coming out 2 days early because it was on my community page that the Revolution Blondes and Glow Drops or Blush Drops were coming out Wednesday, but I had some time today and I kind of wanted to get it out early for you guys. So for the purpose of the video, I've done most of my makeup. I kind of played around with the Eternal palette again, just some pink and kind of highlight in the corner. My mascara was the Collections Mile High waterproof mascara. I'm still testing those combinations that I have on today, and I will probably reapply it because I have a Costa coffee here. So this is the Revolution lip cream, whipped lip cream, and it is in caramel. And then I have the adjoining lip liner basically, but I think I will reapply that because I have had to go and get a Costa coffee this morning. I've been up quite early, but I love the packaging. It's so cute, very Christmassy. Starting to get in the Christmas feel now. You know, the lights, I think next week the Christmas lights in Killington get turned on, so that's quite good. So I have to bring the guys there for 5 o'clock that I work with, the patients. They're going to see it, and they always have like the biggest Christmas tree, and I'll probably try and put it up on community page tomorrow because I'm usually arrive. Because I'm in Banbury now, I do get an earlier bus, which means I'm about half an hour early for work. So I usually pop into Costa, and on the way, I pass by the tree. So I'll take a picture and put it on community page. It's really lovely. So I think there's one in Banbury, but I think it's just like a Christmas lights. So I will check on that page too. But I love all that. I think that's when you start to feel Christmassy, when you know you can see it all around you. So yes, so this is Scorched. It comes in light, medium, medium to dark. Mine is in Scorched, and we have really nice daylight today, so I thought, why not do it. Now I'm thinking of blending it in with so I've been testing it basically. I really like it. I like the texture. So what I'll do is I'm going to pop a little bit on my hand, and I'm going to that's what it looks like. This is in Scorched. And we're just going to check the mirror here, and I'm just going to pop it along the cheekbones. I'm not going for a contoured look today. You could use this as a contour, certainly. I need a bit more actually, I think. I'm going to go for like a nice bronze look today because I look quite pale. The foundation I'm wearing is the Rimmel Lasting Finish, and this is the 35-hour wear hyaluronic boost, SPF 20 and 2% niacinamide. Okay, and I'm just going to pop this around here, and I think I'm just going to start off maybe with my contour brush actually and see how that goes. Right above just by the jawline there. Very nice texture, blends really easily. There's a shimmer to it, if you can see. There's quite like a sheen, but it's not too shimmery. I'm going to do the other side. I was going to do my I think I need a bit more on got some on my hand there, just picking it up with the brush. I was going to do it with a sponge and try and tap it in, but I actually think for the consistency, this actually works really well with the brush. I like that a lot. That's really nice. So what we're going to do now is start to kind of blend to the hairline and then connect those up down here. And then we can always then kind of warm the skin by tapping it with a sponge afterwards. But this is really nice. It's like that natural tan. Looks like you've just kind of come off holiday or something, or just looks really fresh. And then what I can do is, if it's anyway harsh, I can use the sponge. So basically I can just tap a sponge and just, you know, get rid of any of those harsh lines like here where it kind of meets the lighter skin. But I am really liking that, guys. Really liking it. Very natural. And I think it doesn't kind of drip, even though like it's a liquid or a cream liquid. It just stays in place, blends really well with a brush actually. I was inclined, like I said, to go straight in with a sponge, but actually the brush worked really well. I'm just going to use the remaining, just maybe here, just a remaining little bit on my fingers here and just here, and then just going to use this one more time, and then we're going to go in with the Rose liquid blush. So I am really liking that. It's starting to kind of, we'll see how the day goes, but I'm starting to feel like it's really just as good as the W7, and my W7 has been I have the Drunk Elephant drops, and then I got the W7, and I kind of did a side by side, and I will pop that down in the description, but W7 to me has been my go-to. But this is also really good too. I like that as again, you can see there's a sheen, but it doesn't look like shimmery or too shiny. So we're going to go in now with the blush, and this is in Rosy Pink. Now there's squalene, hyaluronic acid and grapeseed oil in both of these, and you get 23 mils in both, and the packaging is really pretty too. So this is Rosy Pink. We're going to go in with now. I'm just going to grab some of my coffee. Like guys, it's quite early, but I wanted to get this done today. Okay, so packaging again, really pretty. We're going to put some on this is Rosy Pink. That's what it looks like. And I'm going to just use the warmth of my hands just to place it. I'm placing it upwards because I want to get into the cheekbones as well. So we're going to go in with my Real Techniques blush brush. My brushes need to be washed, so that'll be it today. And what I might do is warm it slightly like that, just tap it, and that actually might work instead of a brush, but we'll see. Just tap it on. Okay, so you do need a little bit more on this. So it looked strong when we put it on, but then when you blend it, it does slightly disappear. So I might try a little bit more. You can see what I mean. We could certainly see it when I put it on, but then as I dabbed it in with the sponge. Now that might be just because I used a sponge, so I'm just going to try that one more time. But so far, I like how it applies. I like the look. I didn't have to use too much, so a little goes a long way. Let's just try this first, and we'll focus on the other one in a minute. So let's go in with our blush brush, and straight away I do think it's better off with a brush. You can certainly see. Now what I could do with that harshness there is I could just tone that down like I just did, but I do feel maybe my clean, this is the cheeks brush, might be better. Yes, so that the brush seems to be a much better way of applying it. Now I did, obviously we had a little bit in the corner there, and I did use the brush or the sponge for that purpose, but I could definitely recommend the brush for the if you're doing the blush. So you can see there's a slight blush there, so it's not super strong. So I might go in again. Now I don't know if they do different. I know there's a medium to dark in their bronze, but I don't know if there's any variation of colors. I couldn't see any other colors in the blush when I was in Superdrug, but there might be. So if there is, let me know in the comments. So this was now that's getting a little bit better. I can kind of see, yes. So that's nice. That's very nice. And I will take pictures. Okay. So I'm happy with that. Very light blush, a very light colour, but it certainly just looks natural. Okay, so we're going to do the other side. And I just used the remainder of what was on my hand, and I'm going to go in again with my brush. And it applies really well on the skin. It doesn't drag or stick in any way, and if you do find that you put too much on, I just go in with a sponge and dab it, warm it into the skin, and then I find that's really good actually. I like it a lot, very light, and it looks natural. I still love my W7. I think I've loved W7 anyway as a brand, but since their bronzing drops have come out, I've just used them regularly. Maybe I'm just so used to them, but this certainly was lovely to apply. The texture is really nice. The fact that it's a little bit lighter, light to medium, means you can build it up like I built it up. I did 2 and it still didn't look too overdone. Similarly with the blush, I did 2 or 3 applications and it still didn't look overdone. So the thing is, if you're wondering, oh, that took a while, but at least you have control, you know, so you're not putting something out and you put it on and straight away it kind of just is either too dark or too much comes out or it's hard to correct. The fact that they're nice liquid, soft liquid, the consistency is easy to blend, which then means it's easy to correct. So for me, I would use them again. I'm going to continue to use them throughout the winter. I kind of want to look, everybody wants to look fresh, don't they? They want to look kind of awake and just feeling good about yourself. And if you do wake up or you're a naturally pale person like me, this little duo, you know, you can do there is a glow as well, I think highlighter, but I've got a lot of highlighters. I'm using some in the inner corner of my eye today from the Eternal palette from Revolution. But these two I would certainly recommend, guys. I had fun playing around with them during the week too, but I just wanted to say, so texture is amazing. Why is texture amazing? Because it's easily blendable, and easily blendable means that if you put too much or too little on, it's easy to correct. The colours themselves, there's a variety which I really like for different skin tones. So if you are much darker than me and you still want a bronze look, there is medium to dark. So I like that Revolution have come out with, you know, taking all the ethnicities into, or skin colors in mind. There is, so far, I will look it up, and if I'll put it in the description, I will look it up on Google. I have not seen another color in rosy pink other than rosy pink. I sometimes generally these days go for a darker blush, but I do like the blush. It's very daytime work appropriate, and I would highly recommend them. I've had fun with them. The packaging, even though that's not the most important thing, I think is just really, really pretty too. It's attractive, it draws you in as well. So yes, absolutely would recommend that. So the other things I did, just for primer, if you're wondering, I used my W7 Prime Magic, which is a dupe for the Smashbox, and that's been great. I do my skincare, I then I actually leave my primer on for about 2 to 3 minutes, and it soaks into the skin, and then I put the foundation on and the concealer and everything else like that. My concealer and brightener today was the Maybelline Eraser, and this is the multitask concealer, but it's the peach tone. And then I just went in with my e.l.f. Hydrate underneath before going in with my powder kind of highlight from the Eternal palette from Revolution. So yes, that's it, guys. You can see it's very daytime appropriate, but then you could work it up a bit, or you could maybe go in with a powder to kind of make it a bit more kind of strong. But I want to put my finishing spray on that today and see how that goes. I know that when I've been testing it without powder, because I just wanted to test the product itself, it's been lasting for about 5 to 6 hours, and that's with me doing things, going out, you know, things that I have to do throughout the day. But yes, this is the review. Lastly, I might just go over the lips again today. So this is the Revolution again, Filter Finish Lip Definer in Caramel Syrup. And that's what that looks like, the packaging again. I think their packaging, Revolution's packaging, is just beautiful. And then it's a twist like that, like a crayon. And we're just going to line. So I do have it on already. If you're not seeing like a dramatic color difference, I just wanted to top it up. So I'm doing, it's a crayon, so it's not drying, it doesn't pull the skin. And then I'm going to put the color on. So it's caramel, they're both caramel syrup. You do have to buy them separately. They do much darker colors, but this one I thought was really nice. So in terms of like daytime, or if you want to wear it regularly during the day. And this is caramel syrup in the kind of lip gloss. That's what it looks like. Let's do a little bit of a view there. That's what that looks like. So let's just and you can see there's not a huge difference, but it locks that color in. That's what I like. So okay, and that's it, guys. It's lovely, and this feels lovely, but there is a smell of cinnamon, and I have said that before with these lip creams, whipped lip cream, sorry, from Revolution. There is on both as well. So yes, on the liner as well, you do get that very strong cinnamon scent. So just keep that in mind if you're interested in them. And so yes, I'll put my setting spray off camera because it's over in the corner there in my box and I forgot to take it out. So yes, I hope you enjoyed this, guys. It was something that I wanted to say because I know a lot of high-end companies come out with things like this, but then you would be so surprised how many brands that are not so much lower end but affordable come out with something that's just as good, if not better. Now W7 I will always hype because they're glow drops. It's like they got it's like they almost exactly replicated Drunk Elephant in terms of the texture, in terms of the quality, and I think that's something that you can always go to then because you know they are going to be reliable and they stay on all day. This again is another one of my favorites. I will start to use it more regularly as well and not just kind of incorporate W7 into everything. But again, the reason I did do the W7 Golden Glow Drops is because they do work. They are lovely to use. Again, the texture, just like Revolution, is very nice, and they do last for about 9 hours. Obviously, I am putting setting spray on that as well. So yeah, so this is the result. I'll just take out my clips now because I just wanted my hair out of my way. But this is the result. I hope you like it, guys. Let me know if you've tried it. There's one other thing that I've gotten before my no buy in October. So I've got no buy November, no buy December, and no buy January. And what I mean by no buy is I'm not going to be buying makeup. I'm going to kind of try and save on that, but skincare, everything else I will be buying, but I've got so much now. But the last thing I got was the She Glam, and it's their Burgundy Mascara, so that'll be the next video reviewing that for you. But I hope you enjoyed, guys, this video. Again, I'd highly recommend them both. They're available on Amazon, Superdrug and Boots in the UK. I'm sure they're available in the America too, but this is what they look like again, and this was the finished look. I hope you enjoy, guys, and have a great week, and I'll see you soon.